Guys, I don't want to yell. Since the Riddlers have firmly established their place in history today, I won't scream. Are you all set? If you don't think Riddlers exist, please watch this video through to the end if you won't be watching any others for me. And since everything has been verified today, I believe your beliefs will shift, even if only slightly. Hi there, everybody. I hope everyone is content. Fantastic. XRP is around $2. Madness. The madness is returning. The moon has arrived. The moon is upon us, I suppose, folks. Today is the first day. The trigger appears to have occurred on May 8th. Guys, Bitcoin is over $100,000. Whoa, this is genuinely insane. You know what happened today? Well, let's start with the SEC's announcement of a settlement with Ripple, Justin, Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse. Ripple will pay $50 million of the $125 million penalty, with the remaining amount being returned to the parties. If the judges decide to lift the injunction on Ripple, both parties will withdraw their appeals. So, gentlemen, this is the SEC file settlement letter in the case of Ripple v. SEC. I want to establish the scene for what's really happening today, so this is before we even discuss riddles, correct? And lunacy is what this is. Now, in accordance with the Federal Rule of Civil Procedure and the settlement agreement that is also attached here as an exhibit, the Plaintiff Securities and Exchange Commission and the defendant Ripple Labs Inc. Together, the parties ask for an indicative ruling on whether the courts will lift the injunction included in the final judgment in this case upon a combined move from the parties. B. Direct the release and distribution of the escrow account containing the $125 million civil penalty against Ripple in the final judgment, with the remaining amount going to Ripple and the remaining $550 million going to the SEC in full satisfaction of that penalty. The SEC and Ripple will request such remedy from this court by moving to the NCI Courts of Appeals for the Second Circuit for a limited remand if the court grants the requested suggestive finding. The SEC and defendants Chris Larsen, Brad Garlinghouse, and Ripple came to a settlement agreement, which is reflected in these actions. Guys, there it is. Correct. And that's when we see the story's backstory. Wow, then. Alright, isn't this crazy? Everything is starting today. Today, May 8th, got off to a great start and is winding out even better. How likely are all of these? Let's discuss it, make the connections, and determine what this implies for the community's red warnings. Now, everyone, get back from your XRP community participation. This is now referred to as white. Fascinating from Baba Cugs. Bearable Guy 123 is my favorite. Remember that the case is over and ended on 589, he says. May 8, 2025, today is 589, which equals 589. Total it up. Indeed, it is a coincidence. XRP is also equal to 58. However, Mr. Poole informed us that today would be 517 to 21. Take a look at this. What is the 1 plus 7? 858. The Johnny Dion case is over. Guys, it seems like it's over now. In addition, this just happened, so there's a chance Brad Garlinghouse says, hey, comms, which means it's time to go, at 589 on 589, and I'm not sure why Ripple is at 985 after count. The last time this occurred was in November 2024, when XRP spiked to single digits. Guys, it's wild, crazy, crazy. Guys, have a look at this. Alright, stop it. 1 million followers, followed by 2 million, correct? That equals 3, which equals 13. At this point, everything seems to be adding up, doesn't it? All of this took place today. I'm not sure how likely this is, guys. It's funny. We'll also have 985 in the docket if they submit 2 additional documents, correct? Technically speaking, however, it's over. In the XRP lawsuit, the SEC has submitted a settlement agreement, but guess what? Victory Day is said to be today. Remember it, don't you? A day of victory. XRP is exactly equal to the 42 that David Schwartz told us. Why? Because 852 is the result of Victory Day. Alright, 852 8 plus 5 is equal to 13, thus you have 2. Thus, 1 2 3. Alright, it is 1 2 3 3 2 1 today. However, 1 plus 3 also equals 4 2 4 2. David Schwartz is said to have provided the answer to everything. I believe he told us earlier. Madness. Complete madness, folks. I'm not sure, but it seems like I told you guys that everything was planned. Red alerts were accurate. Didn't the red alerts know? Everything is planned. As a result, these individuals either stare up ahead or above their heads or behave as they are instructed on a given day, date, and time. Second month of the year, at which point everything the time has finally come for this case to be concluded, and unless Judge Torres wants oral responses from the parties, I suppose the source has a line today from Cherry Empress. It is more than likely that the parties will receive what they have requested, guys, and everything happened today, but do you recall what J.P. Morgan told us? That it will eventually receive the all-clear to take off after the lawsuit is formally concluded. I take it that implies it's time to go. Guys, that indicates it's time to depart. You'll be front-running it all, I suppose, if you buy in now. Alright, 517, which, equates to today, correct? The 1 plus 7 is 8. 58, correct? Ruling the law via judgment. You know what also happened today? Republicans in the Senate. Despite mounting criticism, Republicans intend to vote on the Genius Act on Thursday.
Watch the stablecoin bill now that the Ripple settlement has been finalized.
Peter's Basilica. What is that? 133. We have already discussed that figure. You all recall Babak's right 133 right here. Today is the first day. Today is the first day. Today. Until the Vatican says so, nothing occurs. The Pope has been replaced. Thus, it has been stated, everyone is content and everything is well. On Easter 420, Pope passed away. On 59, the new Pope locked in. Can you see it now? Everything is pre-written. Assimilation is how we live. Our environment is a matrix. This is an attempt at assimilation. You can't stop it. The new Pope is also an American. Isn't that symbolic? This is his identity. Thus, Robert Francis is his name. He is, you know, the first Pope ever. He decided to go by Pope Leo for the time being. Whoa, Leo, what? Everything here has a purpose. Why? Roaring, huh? The zodiac's fifth sign, Leo, is represented by a lion. It's booming. It will arrive. What is going to occur? Everything is about to take place. I take it that the new Pope is 69 years old. Turnover. Strange. In addition, the 267th Pope was elected in 58925. Correct. That figure. Oh, what's that number? 13? 22? Just 2, huh? 1 2 3, followed by 1 1 13 11 for Mr. Poole. Additionally, keep in mind that 589 minus 267 equals 322 skull and bones. Everything absolutely happened today. I believe Howard Moon just tweeted this out as well. The storm starts at 3:15, which is the only thing I can see here. Be mindful of that. Crypto stalled today. On 589, Ripple accelerated. So, folks, was today a coincidence? Was it? 133 was most certainly not that number. Poole verified everything, including the Pope. Indeed, today was undoubtedly a predetermined day. Not every gadget. However, rares truly showed off their muscles today, which is the source of the fountain for today's film. They really did. The fact that the Riddlers were right is now undeniable. The angel, no. What do I think? See you.